Now, this product range, it's pretty big. Thank you for including us.
Growing. Yes, it's growing constantly.
Yeah, but some of the things I was blown away, like this trolley for the back of the wheelchair. No brainer. When you're traveling, that's where your suitcase.
That's how my business started, was with
I
those
love that.
bags.
Yeah,
Um, I look, I didn't design them. I'm just a distributor for them, but they're amazing. So I use them myself when I travel for work and sport. And so I just had people coming up to me like, "Oh, those bags are amazing. Like, where do you get them?" I'm like, okay, you get them from me." And then I worked out a deal, and so I become a distributor for them. And then I'm like, well, what else do I need that other disabled people will need? Like, what's going to make my life easier? And if it's going to make my life easier, it's going to make someone
probably
else's.
going to help a whole community.
So it's just growing. So I've got the bags now that they're my biggest product, my first product, and I've got the adaptive clothing. I've got the scales, wheelchair scales. People don't understand, like, we can have weight issues in a wheelchair. I myself have had weight issues. So it's like, I can't go to Bunnings or Target and get a $10 set of scales.
No.
People expect to go to the hospital every time I wanted to weigh myself. I'm like, that's just impossible. I'm not going to drive to the hospital, get parking or a cab or whatever, get myself to a hospital to go and weigh in a public place every time I wanted to, and you need to do that weekly. Like, you can't do that once a month because it can change rapidly in that time.
Yeah.
And you can't do the whole, well, I'll measure stuff, because I've lost quite a bit of weight and my clothes still fit. So I can't just do measurements.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
need to go and buy scales. So they're like $1,500. So we can't just get the ones off the shelf. So things like that, well, that's important. We need that. So
Mm.
I've done that. And now I'm actually even delving into new things. What's on the market right now? Well, that could be improved upon. So
Oh, I
now I'm
love
actually
that.
designing
Yes.
stuff. I've
Yeah.
got 3 things. I'm working with some engineers at the moment to have new products that I'm bringing out that is a spin on what's already out there, but just make it a little bit better.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a prototype, or this is what we
Yeah,
used to have,
that's right.
but
I'm doing prototypes at the moment.
we've
Like,
got
I've got,
metrics then. Mm.
yeah. So I've got things that are like, well, look, these things kind of already exist, but am I making it smaller? Am I making it more functional? Is it going to be electronic, or like all these different things that I'm trying to come up with?
Yeah.
Even with the bags, I'm even come up with a contraption that's going to make every chair fit the bag. At the moment, there are only a select few that can fit it. So I'm like, well, no, why should some people be excluded? So I've come up with something that should now actually get everyone to be able to have these bags, because they're so amazing.
Yeah.
So this is the thing, I'm just trying to think outside the box now and design stuff. I'm even doing a range of clothing with Christina Stevens, who is a fashion designer who does adaptive clothing. And we're like, well, yeah, look, I love your clothing. They're not always my style. So like, let's do a style. So now I'm actually going to create with her some things.
I
So
can't
once
wait
again,
for that.
yes to everything and work it out later. But I'm like, yeah, let's do something.
I remember seeing, just recently, I'm always watching Dragon's Den and things like that. I think Shark,
Oh, yes.
and they had someone come in with adaptive clothing and things like that. And I was just mind blown.
You just don't know how hard it is to get trained, just to make a couple of zips here and there or Velcro. It's just going to make all the difference to someone's life. Like,
Yeah.
getting dressed is not a 5-minute job for us. It takes time. And look, we're great at it now. We've been doing it for so long. We've got it down pat, but we're tired by the end of the day, because all these extra little things that take us that little extra to do, just, we get tired.
Yeah. Yeah. And if these simple little things make that
Yeah.
job that's a 10-minute job, a 5-minute job
It's easier.
every
Yeah.
day, not just once.
Yeah.
I saw you have this tipping kettle, a safe
Kettle.
tipping kettle.
Yeah. For people who've got the dexterity problems, and like just little things like that. Like, and if I haven't got it, I'll try and source it. Like, because I
Yeah.
can't have everything, but I'm trying to find other things. And like, there's just so many things that will help people. Like with your, you know,
Yeah, with
um,
yeah, absolutely.
like my mum's got dementia. So like, that's perfect for
Yeah.
people like that, and the age community that I deal with as well, because I do NDIS and aged care. Like, that's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's making people's lives easier.